Chung, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm rocking my Batman hoodie along with my Amazonian inspired hairstyle. Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League, directed by Zack Snyder, who also directed Man of Steel, The Watchmen, and 300. He's also the executive producer for the upcoming Suicide Squad film. And it's starring Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, and many more. Determined to ensure Superman's ultimate sacrifice was not in vain, Bruce Wayne aligns forces with Diana Prince with plans to recruit a team of metahumans to protect the world from an approaching threat of a catastrophic proportions. The task proves more difficult than Bruce imagined, as each of the recruits must face the demons of their own past to transcend that which has held them back, allowing them to come together, finally forming an unprecedented league of heroes. Now united, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and The Flash may be too late to save the planet from Steppenwolf, DeSaad and Darkseid and their dreadful intentions. This film is 4 hours long. I had to watch 2 hours and do 2 hours Pilates and yoga to stretch the kinks and the stiffness from sitting on the couch for so long, and then I watched the rest. I really enjoyed this movie. I was truly invested in the story. There are several Greek mythology references in this film, and I remember they mentioned that they were going to use references from ancient Greece, and it really works for this film. The beginning scene was really sad. Superman made the ultimate sacrifice. He is so powerful. It changed the world slowly, and you're hearing his echo cries scattering everywhere, and it's awoken the mother boxes in the Atlantis in the ocean, and Mascara and Amazons are getting ready to battle Steppenwolf from leaving, but as they broke the barrier, everything collapsed, making another sacrifice, losing their sisters, and they took the box. Steppenwolf chasing them, and I liked how the Amazonians were passing along the box, kind of like a rugby moment. They definitely reminded me of the female versions of 300. From that attack, they definitely need to upgrade their weaponry. The gods need to grant them some higher power so that they can protect themselves from the outsiders and those crazy looking aliens. One of my favorite scenes is when they use the arrow of Artemis with the ancient warning fire that went all the way where Diana was in Paris, kept on burning when she heard about it in the news, when she arrived at the site using the arrow as a key to inform her what has happened back home and the threats of the dark side and the apocalypse. Diana and Bruce come together looking for recruits for their alliance, and then Diana telling the stories of Bruce about the Amazonians, the gods, the Green Lanterns, the Man and the Atlanteans all came together battling against the dark side, and to keep the mother boxes separate for centuries, because if they get the last box, it will destroy humanity and the world. You know, there's more to these mother boxes. When they are together, they create disaster. They are witches that can find your weaknesses and fears, but individually have the ability to be a part of anything that's living, especially with Krypton biology. Very interesting combination indeed. Let's talk about the visual effects and cinematography. They're just stunning, incredible, especially the atmosphere throughout the film. Did you see the scene when Aquaman used his staff to control the water? That was awesome. And the Flash accumulating so much bolts of lightning, especially in slow motion. That was pretty cool. I couldn't stand them black fly hybrid insects. I just wanted to use a large fly swatter and just squat them. The creation of Steppenwolf, still trying to get out of his own enslavement to the dark side, and the rest of the apocalyptic crew were pretty cool villains. They definitely made this film really entertaining. Steppenwolf versus Justice League. Oh my gosh, the battle was lit. They all came together along with Superman. You definitely gotta see it. It's that good.
You have the blood of the old gods in you.
I won't say anything too much for y'all just to spoil it, but you'll definitely enjoy this. Although this is a long movie, you get to see the character development, the backstories, and everyone had their moment on screen. It was mainly about individual sacrifice, and everyone did. Batman, Amazonians, Dr. Stone, except for Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. Batman in this movie is quite interesting. He feels that he's lost so much in the past that he doesn't need to really sacrifice anymore. That's what the feeling I'm kind of getting about him as a person, especially when his team mentions that they want to resurrect Superman. And the expression on his face was like, all right, let's do this. One thing I can definitely say about Bruce Wayne and Batman, they are the same person, but one thing they definitely have in common, they know how to hide their emotions really well. But I can tell deep down, he was definitely happy to hear that they were going to resurrect Superman, because I feel like he didn't want to feel that guilt anymore. He lost his teammate, Superman. I knew Jared Leto would not disappoint. I was truly impressed. Although he had a short scene, he made it so memorable. I enjoyed his portrayal of the Joker, the laugh, and the wild card aspect. You don't know what he's going to do next. Very unpredictable. And one of the coolest lines is when Joker said to Batman, "How many multiverses did you have to mess up because you don't have the guts to die?" That was hilarious. And when the evil Superman shows up, he is laughing because he knows that Batman screwed up again. He kept saying to him, "Batman, you need me." And according to Snyder, the backstory of the film narrative has the Joker stealing the mother box necessary for the Flash to time travel back in time to warn Batman how to prevent the Darkseid menace. That's interesting. I would have loved to see that in there. I'm just saying. Very interesting. Wonder Woman was amazing in this film. I like that she was living in Europe. Her passion for history and the atmosphere is a reflection of Diana. She traveled to London with Steve in the first film. The golden figure she's standing on represents many things: truth, justice, and the color of her Golden Kingdom come armor she wore in the Wonder Woman 84. She is powerful, especially in the bank heist scene. That was one of my favorite scenes when the guy says, "I don't believe it." She's like, "Believe it." That was it. I like that. I was like, that is lit. And then you see his hat like floating away. She got him good. Actually, he deserved it. He was this horrible man. And one of the most coolest moments was when the girl tells her, "Can I be like you?" And she's like, "You can be anything you want to be, my dear." That was touching for me. You know, there's something off about Superman. Ever since he was resurrected, I believe something came with him. And I wondered to myself, is he going to be the good guy or joining the dark side? I guess we'll have to wait till the next film to see. There are so many DC characters I know very little about, but I enjoyed Victor Stone, Cyborg. He is one of the coolest, very intelligent, did the most heartwarming thing was transferred money to a lady when she had insufficient funds. He can control the system, and he was truly the heart of this film. His father is a scientist and contributed to creating him at the STARS lab along with the mother box. Can you imagine going to an ATM machine and you find out that you have this amount of money in your account? I'd be like, oh my goodness. I think the first thing I would do is not say a word if that ever happened to me. That'd been so cool. But I've actually heard of money actually coming out of ATM machines like crazy. But yeah, the acting is so good. So many talented people in this film. I definitely seen a few familiar faces. I'd like to point out that Star Labs plays an important role in the DCU, keeps Krypton Night Rocks under lock and key. And I think HBO Max needs to have Star Labs for a TV series. That would be cool. I had a good time watching this movie. It's well made. I believe there's going to be another chapter in this film. I definitely said it's an Oscar next year for this picture. I hope we get to see Wonder Woman's twin sister. That'd be so cool. What do you guys like about the film? And did you see any hidden Easter eggs? Let me know in the comments below. I'm your host, Ainika Chung, and I'll see you next time on my next motion picture, movie, or trailer review. Love yourself always, and remember, be excellent to each other. All right, guys, see you on the next film. Cheers.